After 67 years, DC unveils Supergirl's riskiest redesign of all time. We're used to Supergirl cycling through temporary costume changes. However, DC appears to be going all in on a new Kara Zor-El redesign that not only alters her suit, but physically changes her classic look, making this her riskiest redesign ever. It's a transformation so drastic that not even the Man of Steel himself has undergone anything comparable. James Gunn's Supergirl arrives in theaters on June 26, 2026. Fans following the film's rollout have already seen the costume reveal for Millie Alcock's take on the Maiden of Might, a design that has been largely well received for preserving Supergirl's classic look while still feeling distinct within Gunn's DCU. However, when it comes to keeping things classic, the same can't be said for Supergirl in the comics. DC Comics has recently unveiled its most radical redesign for Supergirl yet, and it looks like it's here to stay. DC's April solicitations included the cover art for Supergirl 12, written by Sophie Campbell, which revealed Kara going full cyborg. However, comic fans know that covers can sometimes be misleading, and with no explicit mention of Kara becoming a cyborg in the provided synopsis, it remained unclear whether the character on the cover was the real Supergirl or possibly a cyber-enhanced clone. DC has now released its May solicitations, which include a preview for Supergirl 13. Once again, the cover features the cyborg version of Supergirl, but this time the synopsis confirms that the character shown is indeed Kara Zor-El. Supergirl, still at the mercy of her recent cybernetic enhancements, is forced to come up with another tactic to save Kandor from ruin. Kara Zor-El is set to headline a brand new comic series this spring along with a stunning new look to match just in time for DC's Summer of Superman. Campbell hasn't been shy about changing up Kara's costumes throughout the series. However, this transformation goes far beyond a simple costume update. The covers clearly show that Supergirl is missing her left eye, arm, and leg, all of which have been replaced with cybernetics, effectively transforming her into a bona fide cyborg. This design change will not be easily reversed, given that Kara is missing literal limbs. As a result, this new look may remain for the foreseeable future. Seeing one of DC Comics' A-list heroes depicted with multiple prosthetics is a bold and meaningful step, bringing greater representation for prosthetic users into mainstream superhero comics. What makes turning Supergirl into a cyborg especially historic is that it represents a true Allen transformation for the character. Even Superman cannot claim such a drastic redesign. When DC introduced Cyborg Superman, it was actually Hank Henshaw who embodied that cyborg identity, rather than Clark Kent himself. Because this redesign is happening to the actual Kara Zor-El, it instantly becomes a defining moment in the character's history. Even if DC eventually returns Supergirl to a more classic look, this transformation will remain a notable chapter in her evolution. For now, fans will likely be eager to see how long Supergirl retains this bold new design. Supergirl 13 from DC Comics is available on May 13, 2026.